All right, so today we're checking out more BAND-MAID. This is Onset. Okay, so if you're wondering what the hell I was just doing for like the past 10-15 seconds, it's been trying to figure out what time signature or multiple time signatures they just decided that they wanted to throw on us. That's just showing off. This is fantastic so far. Back this up a little bit. They're all just thundering here. I'm actually, Miku's guitar, I think, is really, it's got a nice, just ugly, dirty tone that I'm really enjoying. And geez, this is different BAND-MAID again. I mean, every single BAND-MAID is different. There is not a style they can't play, which is, again, why we say BAND-MAID is indeed their own genre. Of course they are. What a really cool groove. I just want to try and kind of like piece this thing apart in my head here. Listen to that. Dirty. All fantastic. Everybody's got too much to talk about. This could turn into like a 4-hour reaction video. I would have to do. That'd be weird, right? I'd have to do 4 reaction videos to just only listen to like one individual person to really accurately break it down. I mean, everybody is just absolutely, shredding, I guess you could say per se by now. Misa's just absolutely dominating this bass. It seems I say it regularly, but for those who are new and don't hear it, bass is an instrument to me from a guitar perspective that will really call out a weak player real quick, especially in a live setting. You can do a lot of stuff in the studio, but live, if you are just a slightly weak bass player that was getting away with some stuff in the studio or just kind of blending into the mix live or whatever it is, it's just an instrument that'll out you. It'll out you as a weak player, and she has just got some of the strongest skill set at bass that I've witnessed in quite a while, especially for not looking like she's going to absolutely just grab that thing and take control of it. But she's just absolutely owning this thing. I love her low end tone that she plays with. Just a classic freaking energy that comes from her. She's where bass really sits well in a mix with their style of music. Loving some BAND-MAID. bass is just thundering. I heard something under there that was really cool towards the end of the solo. It's almost like I heard another guitar part under that. I'm trying to figure out if Miku was playing that or if this is part of the track mix or whatever it may be, which those are okay, by the way. I'm completely cool with those. That was awesome. I was just getting ready to say before she broke into her solo, it's like, I feel like I haven't really talked about, Konami much at this point in time. That's just because she's been steering the song. With this being an instrumental, I almost feel like Konami was really playing almost like a vocal part, and just doing it exquisitely well, while Miku's dirtiness on the guitar was just kind of sliding around back there, just providing a nice bass. And Misa is just absolutely thundering. I mean, she is just thundering with her and Akane, because Akane hits the drums harder than than a lot of people. I mean, she just smashes those things. You could just hear absolute thunder come from those things. But yeah, I was gonna say, I felt like that Konami's guitar so far up to that point had been almost more like a vocal part in the song, until she broke out into this fantastic lead. I want to go back and check this out. Hear the guitar underneath. They're not letting me see Miku's hands, so I was hopeful that she was playing that. But I also seem to hear her dirty guitar in the background too. So I'm just curious. I don't know. It sticks out to me. I like it. That's why I'm noticing it. Okay, I know now. Never mind. I guess we'll stop there and we'll go. I guess we're going to go one at a time here. Misa. I'm starting to fall in love with bass players over and over again. I love Marco from Nightwish. Misa is just absolutely killing it. I feel like I talk about her quite a bit. She's very front forward in the mix, on a pretty regular basis, and that's because she can actually play this. I talked about it earlier. Like, the bass is an instrument that'll actually it will out you if you're not a ridiculously strong player. She's just kind of thrashing along with some gallopy stuff here, and hitting it so cleanly that, the tone helps with it too, but just hitting it so cleanly that you don't hear a lot of the nastiness that comes from, a bass that isn't played as strongly as it should be. She's flipping back and forth between her pick and her fingers. It's just a wonder to watch. Let's check it out again. Just that is sick. I'm sorry. That is sick. Look how happy she is to be back there just smashing the crap out of those drums. And, when I say she hits him hard, maybe it's just mixed well, I don't know, but she seems to be just hitting him hard and so consistently. Like, it's not, she doesn't lose power when she comes over to her lower toms because she's having to change positions or anything. Nothing seems to change. Like, from hit 1 to hit number 5,000, it's all the same. That's what I mean by the thunder that she's getting out of those things. Not a drummer, so I don't profess to be, but just a consistent player. And I don't see her having to, like, appear like she's pushing hard into the drums to get that full sound out of them. She's absolutely found her style. She's found her speed, the power she likes to use. It just seems ultra consistent. Again, this is live, so there's only so much you can do in post and so on and so forth. Like, she's just consistently beating the shit out of those drums. I'll tell you what I'll applaud him for right now, especially right now with Konami playing this. This is something that really, I guess we don't really talk about much, but I've been on stage many a times. So, I mean, I have not had anywhere near the stage setups they have had by any means, and they deserve everything they get. But I can tell you one thing right now. I have been on a lot of stages where it has been hard to see for one reason or another. This is a pretty dark environment, and then to top that off, let's look at her hands as she's doing the finger tapping. Look at the strobe and everything that's happening. That's making it difficult for me to see what she's doing. So imagine what she's trying to see while she's up on stage. Now, she's probably good enough she doesn't have to really look too much to see where she's at, but if she does need any type of reference with the eye, the darkness combined with, you got the smoke and the lights and everything going on as well, it looks to me like it might be kind of a difficult environment to see in. Look at that. I mean, she's got basically a strobe of some sort going off right on her as she's trying to play this thing, and clearly she's trying to pay attention. That's something that a lot of people don't even you just don't put two and two together. But as a performer, like, it's hard to see up on stage a lot of the times. From her perspective, she's either got a light in her eyes or she probably doesn't have enough light because it's coming from behind her and she's shadowing herself. And then to top that off with a strobe or something like that, it's going to mess with you. So that adds to the talent level that's necessary to actually do this live. Great key change. Haha, that was great. Yeah, that was great. I want to kind of check this beginning out. Some of you, I think in one of my recent BAND-MAID reactions, I was trying to figure out something. It felt like the intro and the ending were similar but different, and one was ascending and one was descending, and was just trying to figure that all out. And a few people had actually mentioned that they pretty regularly take the beginning, the intro, and the ending, and just reverse them. So I'm kind of curious if that's true. All right, now I'm going to go check out this end again. I feel like same as the intro. Not everything is the same, but main riff. Hold on, though. Hold on. Did it start out with the riff? Okay, right now you've got isolated 2 guitars. You've got Miku on the dirty, and you've got Konami on doing the lead, the hammer-on pull-off. I feel like I'm like in an escape room or something trying to figure this out. So it kind of starts that way. It starts with the 2 guitars isolated. Okay? I bring that up because I was like, yeah, it's the same. But it's not. Because right at the end here, they actually end, I think, with just a very brief moment of the 2 guitars isolated. I may be wrong. I won't waste a ton of your time trying to figure this out, but let's just see. Let's just see if what you guys have told me is for real here. It was very brief, but there was just a... It was like a 4 count that they got them isolated again before she came back in with drums and they finished it out. So yeah, I get it. That's cool. I'll start trying to pay attention to that little tidbit and see how much we can find that as we go through more of the BAND-MAID reactions. For those of you who've watched a lot of my BAND-MAID or all of my BAND-MAID reactions, you know that you only get honest reactions from me at any point in time. You've known when I've not liked something per se. There's nothing I've never not liked from them. I've always done nothing but just be in utmost of respect of their ridiculous talent levels. Woo! Get that? Tried to do it again. Couldn't. That being said, this is one of those songs that I favor more. Instrumental, so I didn't have to, I didn't even have to have the vocals to sit in there. Got to feature a little bit of everybody. I liked it. I liked it. I guess my favorite part was when Misa came out and did her little bass solo section there. God, she just absolutely rips it on that bass. I don't know why she sticks out so much. Maybe it's just the way they write, mix, whatever it may be. But I know a lot of people tend to pay a lot of attention to her, and I can't help but do it myself as well. I guess from a respect level, like I said, I've played a little bit of bass only because I had to. I played some bass on one of our albums, and it was just, it's an exposing instrument from a guitarist perspective. It plays differently than just a standard guitar. I had to develop a grip strength and some other stuff, just some toughness of the fingers and all that to play that instrument. Thought it was really cool how Konami pretty much just utilized that main riff a lot and altered it from here and there and changed up things a little bit to kind of make me feel like she was almost that, instead of lead guitar, more like lead singer. So that kind of took that role for me in the song, but without ever feeling like I was ever shoved down a path of verse, chorus, or anything like that. So that was just fun. You guys told me I would like that. You were right. Got to get a lot of what I really like from BAND-MAID out of that. I got a little bit of rock. We got some almost like, felt like she was almost, I don't know if jazz is the right for that little bass part that she did, but it was, she just kind of, I can't remember exactly what she did, but she absolutely killed it. I'll be checking out some more of this, and we've got a lot more on the list for BAND-MAID, a lot of songs left to do, so we'll continue on down this journey. If you are just coming over here from another video and you watch this for the first time and wondering who the heck BAND-MAID is, go check out the playlist. I've got other reactions, and the original links are always in the description as well. Well worth checking out. I've said it before, BAND-MAID is their own genre, and if you'll take the time, even me as an old classics, old school thrash metalhead, if you take the time to just discover BAND-MAID, you won't love everything at all the same levels by any means, and that's okay. The best part about BAND-MAID is they just have something for everybody, and not a little bit of it, a lot of it. This had a progressive moment in it where they were switching time signatures on me and I couldn't keep up and they were just kicking me all over the place like a pinball. That was really cool. I hadn't really heard that from them at this point in time and that at that level yet. Felt like I got a nice dirty tone on that guitar from Miku up front, which was really cool. So, if you're coming over here and checking this out and you're thinking, man, this was cool, but is like, what was that? It's everything. It's BAND-MAID. Go check out the playlist. Read the comments. The fans will tell you everything. Like I said, old school thrash metalhead. Always have been. Always will be. I appreciate you guys. This was fun, and I will see you next time around. For those of you in that BAND-MAID family, I once again thank you for having me.